everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be making a big batch of fried gizzards. First, I'm going to parboil them. That way they get nice and tender when I do cook them. Here I have about 2 pounds of freshly washed and cleaned gizzards that I've placed in a nice sized saucepan. This was actually my first time buying the gizzards in bulk, and I noticed that the ones I bought had a little bit of fat, and some of them had like an exterior lining. And usually when they have that part, you want to peel it off because when you cook it, it can be really tough. I want to make sure these gizzards come out nice and tender. I added enough water to cover the tops by about an inch or two over. Then season the water with some garlic and onion powder and a little bit of garlic salt. I turned the heat up on high and brought it to a boil. Then lowered the heat to medium and continued boiling for about an hour until the gizzards were tender to my liking. I removed the saucepan from the heat and let it cool. Then drained most of all the liquid, reserving just a little bit of the juice, and stored it in a Ziploc bag overnight. Now it's time to make the coating to fry the gizzards. In a shallow bowl, add 1.5 cups of flour. Then 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of garlic salt. Now with a whisk, mix all your ingredients together. Now that I have it nice and mixed, I'm going to set it aside until I'm ready to use it. Now for the egg mixture. In a separate bowl, break open 2 eggs. I'm using a fork to whisk it all together until it's nicely blended. Then I added the seasonings. It's just a little bit of pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of garlic salt, and mixed it all together. I really thought it needed a little kick to it, so I added some Mrs. Dash lemon pepper and a pinch of cayenne. In a medium-sized bowl, toss in the parboiled gizzards. Then throw in all the egg mixture. Use a spoon to stir it around to make sure it gets nice and soaked in the egg mixture. I'm using a spoon to add a few gizzards at a time to the coating mix. Now I'm going to toss it around in the flour to make sure it's fully coated. When they are fully coated, place each one on a plate and have it ready for frying. Now it's time to fry the gizzards. In a large skillet, heat 2 to 3 inches of oil over medium-high heat. Drop the gizzards in the oil, 1 to 2 at a time, then fry for about 5 minutes in half batches at a time until they are golden brown. Since they are already parboiled, they're not going to take too long to cook. It looks like they are now fried to perfection. Take them out, then drain on paper towels. I'm just finishing up frying the second half of the batch. Almost done. Now they're hot and ready to serve, and they smell so good. Now for a complete meal, I'm going to serve the gizzards with a batch of okra that I made and some stewed tomatoes and some Spanish rice. I cannot wait for my honey to try it. He's gonna love it. I know he will.
There's this place here in Modesto that makes some pretty decent gizzards. Fried gizzards. Yeah, that's what I said. Listen, I told my wife Marriott I'm in the mood for gizzards. Took a little nap, and I woke up and got this. Look at that. Not from no stove, from my Haitian American wife. Ooh, I can't wait to bite one of those. And let's stop now. The tomatoes I got yesterday, she did some magic with them and pounded them, boiled them, and put some okra with them and onions. Oh, what is that? Oh no, barbecue. That woman, gotta love her. I do. Thank you, beautiful.
Oh, you're welcome, honey. I love you too. Now it's my turn to try some. Mmm. Oh, they're so good. Well, I hope you all enjoyed watching my video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.